ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Run the Magnificent 12 Let's Play here of Pokemon Black here on MFSX channel. Because of more on the background, we're going to be heading towards Liberty Garden, our next location. It's a special Wi-Fi event we're taking advantage of. Now, the reason we're not doing this on a doing it on a shitty camera to a pseudo 3DS rather than anything else, is because I didn't get the Liberty Garden pass in the regular emulation. So I couldn't wait anymore. So the Liberty Garden is a special Wi-Fi event that allows you to pick up a very special Pokemon in the guise of Victini. And there's a moron in the background doing the recording because look at that guy, he's so fat. I mean, really. If there's a friend of mine once said, if you can't take the piss out of yourself, then life's not fun. Anyway, we're on the island and we're going to be doing a little bit of found out there's an old lighthouse here in this garden, and this is not much of a garden, it's like a port. It's like, I don't know, wait, there's an inspiration behind this. We're in if Castelia's the New York City, the Manhattan of the place, does that make this place the Staten Island? Because to be honest, I've never been there. Still didn't go there. Missed out! So anyway, we have our first Iceman Cross on this island. And he'll tell you not to interrupt their plans to steal the secret of the basement. And as I said before, the microphone is horrible! I know! Don't blame me, this is all I can do. You got to get used to it anyway. Patrat comes out at level 18! And I choose my Blitzel. Yes. Now, if I had my old Game Boy, this would be a lot easier than it looks. Anyway, although it wouldn't be as effective. He'll start off with a tech, which allows him to keep Fake Turn, but unfortunately, you may have noticed he used Fake Tears. And you may notice, what is that? What does it mean? This is not a Blitzel. This is in fact our next member of the squad, the crafty Zorora. Now, with Fake Tears, it allows it to use its specialty attacks. So here's one of them. Dark Pulse. Very, very nasty attack at this point. And does a lot of damage. So, Zorora beats the Patrat, and I just wanted to show off my new member. Oh, don't worry, I've decided to add some more members as well. I've decided to recruit Herdia from the team I picked up earlier. So the little guy is now a mid-form, but he's also going to be joining us because he's the normal form. Does that mean I'm going to replace him with frickin' Buffalon? Perhaps. Anyway, boss guarding their submarine! The plasma ship! Really? It looks like a submarine, not a ship! Idiots. Anyway, the second plasma grunt battle takes place with two Pokemon. He'll choose a Sandile, ground dark type, and I choose Savine. Savine at level 20 gets some pretty good stats by this point, and I'm probably going to take advantage of it. Yeah, I just don't like doing that. Pretty good view, you may think to yourself. Yeah, maybe, but it's lopsided and it's not really good Pokemon. So, I choose Leaf Tornado, which does a lot of damage to the Sandile, regardless of what stat it has. 251 experience, Patrat now. I'm going to send out my next Pokemon. I think I'm going to be sending out my Duot. If this thing lets me. Come on, Duot. Yep, sending out Duot. The pseudo-water fighting type, which it should be. Considering it's Drayano's attack, it is a water fighting type, and this is a very powerful physical choice. So, with its pseudo move called Vacuum Wave, which is really powerful for this point, a fighting type attack that does a lot of damage. As I said before, my Duot and my Savine are in fact hack Pokemon. The reason why they're hacked is because I want to make sure they'll use more stronger moves. And I'm probably not going to use much. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. It's easy enough. I'm taking advantage of a hacked physical Savine and a special Samurott. That's my plan anyway. Now I'm probably going to throw a Pink Knight out there because he's the strongest member of my team. In terms of bulk and physicality, this thing is pretty nasty. As you may notice, there is a skip. So, he'll send out Sandile, his first choice, which is a level 2018, I set up my Pig Knight, which is pissed off, at level 20. So I take advantage of several things, which includes his fighting type weakness. Now, of course, vanilla Pig Knight is firefighting, as I said in the previous part. Other versions of Pig Knight I've seen are Fire Dark, which is a pretty good sneaky bulk type with Fate Attack, and recently Fire Ground with its use of Magnitude, and pretty much and its new ability Adaptability. Although I kind of prefer the Fire Dark type, that is like, you know, sheer force. So this guard will act as a pseudo healer for you, which will be handy because there's a legendary we're facing in the next part, and it's pretty tricky considering the amount of buying the position the camera had to be in order to get the fucking thing sorted. Anyway, Grunt number 4. The Victini on this island will create endless possibilities. Oh god, no, not the Sonic song, no! Two Pokemon his grab. He'll choose another boring patch right here. I'm picking my next choice, Blitzel. Real Blitzel. This is the proper Blitzel, by the way. The camera had one of the... Yeah, I know. Camera was stupidly positioned right in that run spot, and I had to hold it up myself. Which is probably why you see this. Yeah, I know. Give it time. It'll get to it. Come on, Blitzel. Shockwave. There we go. Surprise. Anyway, use Quick Attack to finish off those that are near death. It's always the simple plan. No, not that song. Anyway, Scraggy comes out. Now I've swapped my Pidove. That's the important thing you'll notice, ladies and gentlemen. Pidove is now gone from the team. Here comes Archon. Now, you're not supposed to get Archon by this point, but I decided to trade with a few trainers in order to get this thing. Archon is a rock flying type. Very good combination. Realizing I didn't have a proper rock type in the team, and a very effective sweeper as well. This thing is vicious. Archon is the best, has got one of the best speeds and attacks out there. Combine that with a very reliable rock flying typing, the strongest acrobatics in the game, and now you get to take on the lead of the head of this Grunt inclusion, as well as a certain legendary we're going to be getting in about a few minutes now time. And she'll tell you that there was a rich person bought the island to hide the Pokemon here. He has been around for nearly 200 years as a weapon. And yet this thing has the potential to be very vicious. So you gotta keep an eye on it. The Team Plasma Ghost will use Victini to boost their morale. Basically, this thing is the victory Pokemon. Anyway, now you're gonna take on this head Grunt. The head Grunt will have a Watchog on his team. Watchog is the evolved form of Patrat, and combined together with a certain few moves, turns out, now I'm going to use the twofold attack. One is to paralyze, the other is to hit. That's a good and effective strategy, even if it just uses two Pokemon here. So let's swap out to our hard-hitting bird type, shall we? Here comes Archon. I wonder if I can call it Icarus or Archimedes, you know, because technically this thing is the first bird Pokemon in existence. So in theory, I could call it a very powerful Pokemon. Yeah, and now I get hit by Confuse Ray. Not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. Considering this thing can be hurt. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. And now I'm getting confused. This is not good. Not good at all. Asleep and hit. Yeah, I know. Stop pressing that stupid button. God damn it. Sometimes I hate the camera's position. Oh crap, I just realised I've gone past halfway point. Bad news is its ability Defeatist has kicked in, which means now most of my attacks are fucking useless. There we go, it's a lot better. Now Archon, I had to swap back to old Blitzel because I needed to finish him off. Which is bad considering I need to win this one. Good, now I can rely on good old Shockwave in order to win this battle. Which I do, which does a lot of damage. And that's the end of Watch All. Anyway, 400 experience each, and the Grunt has been defeated. Right, now that we've solved that little bit, we can now finally take on Victini in the background. Victini will not be simple. It watched the whole thing and was impressed by you. Now it just wants to challenge you. Before we do that, we need to heal because Victini is a legendary, and we need to. And despite it looking like a weak legendary, it's far from a weak legendary. It's a very powerful one too. So I think I'm maybe showing him off in the gym battle just to show off its pure strength and power. All right. So in the next part, which is probably going to come after this, we challenge the legendary Victini to a battle of epic proportions. Oh, this is going to be fun for all the family. Indeed it will. And such.